the pleasure to be with Raquel Lima.
Hey.
Raquel is great to be with you. She's a product manager, and she has a lot of challenges. But before we go to the product, Raquel, tell me about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Raquel Lima. I am from Brazil, but I'm based in Montreal.
Okay.
I've been here at OneSpan for a bit over 2 years now. And my role here as a product manager is to lead what we call our Interact pillar.
Tell me about
Yeah.
new product.
So when we were talking about the OneSpan Notary, one thing that was guiding us, through development was that even though the regulation is a bit complex,
Of course.
the product should not be. So if there was one word, guiding us was simplification. We need to keep it simple for our users, Here at OneSpan, we put our clients, our users, they are the focus. So it was very clear for us that we had to, build something that was seamless, easy and frictionless, that they could see the benefit from. So what we did was we worked with the idea of co-creation, which I really like as a product manager. And I have a catchy phrase that I say that we didn't build this product for the notaries, but with the notaries. So from early on, since the research, we made sure that we were always, engaging and talking to notaries across the US, and then with our clients, because they have notaries, right?
Absolutely.
So we made sure that whenever we had, a new phase in development, a new phase in design even, they were part of the design review, providing feedback early on. The OneSpan Notary, what we're doing is that we're leveraging this, security that we have with the virtual room and the identity to bring the notarization to remote, what we call the remote online notarization. So what we do is that, let me ask you, like, when was the last time you had something notarized?
Okay, that was like a couple of weeks ago.
And how was it?
Well, they sent me, I needed to notarize a document, an affidavit. I needed to go to the bank, to the branch, in person.
In person.
Yes.
So what it was for you, like you had to take time from work,
Yes.
most likely because it's business hours.
Yes.
You had to drive to the bank
Yes.
or take the bus maybe. Then you had to stay in line, wait for it.
Yes.
Meet with a notary, and then get your document notarized. So if we bring that to the remote environment, we make it easier, not only for the notary that now can, they don't need to be in a physical branch, they can be in another location, like a call center maybe even, that they can, support multiple signers, or they can be working from home if they want.
Yeah.
And for the signer on your side, you wouldn't need to leave your house, you wouldn't need to take your car, no waiting in line. You just meet the notary at the time you need to meet them to notarize the documents remotely. More important, because we were talking about identity, right? And everything here we do, we think about, we bring security and identity to the center. So my follow-up question was, when you met the notary, how did they verify your identity? How did they know you were Harold?
Oh, yeah, good question. Good question, because I was surprised. I only showed my driver's license.
That's it?
That's it. They didn't ask me anything, and I showed it, okay, and they gave it to me back almost immediately.
So if we take in consideration that, driver's license is a good one because it's on the top 10 documents that have most identity fraud.
Oh my goodness.
And 80% of the personas that are, under that fraud are male personas. So that's not really secure, right? So what we did with the OneSpan Notary is that before joining the session to get something notarized, our signers, they need to go through identity verification. So you upload your driver's license. We check with a third party to make sure it's valid. It's not expired. It's a true document. Then, not only that, you go through KBA. We check your information based on your credit. So you answer questions like about your car or your house and things like that. So now we checked your identity. We authenticated you via knowledge. And once you enter the room, we actually display the image of that driver's license to the notary. So again, when they see you in the room, they can open your ID and do the same thing they did in person, which is checking the picture on the identity and against what they see on the camera. So we actually increase the security. And everything that you do in that journey is part of the audit trail. which you don't get with meeting face-to-face.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's much more secure. All
Exactly.
the verification, the authentication, everything. I mean,
Yeah.
for the notarization.
Yeah, people tend to think that, you know, because you're bringing something to the digital environment, you're losing security. But that's actually the opposite. As we bring things to remote, of course we have challenges, right? Identity fraud, deep fakes, but we have here at OneSpan, we have the security controls that we need to make sure that we track everything that happened and that we identify the users.
Raquel, this sounds wonderful, and very grateful to have this conversation. And so I want to thank you so much for having this time. I'm looking forward to learning more about OneSpan Notary.
Thank you so much.